Welcome back to Music Monday. Today I want to do a song by Kenny Wayne Shepherd, which I think is actually kind of incredible. Recorded the song when he was 16 years old with his band. It's called Last Goodbye. I just really kind of like the writing on it. So, here we go. Long before your rusted chains, busted walls and barbed wire cage tried to hold me down. Time was just a fist of change, tossed in the water just in case you ever came around. I could lose myself, I could curse like hell, but I've lost the will to even try. If you ever doubt, listen to the sound of no lies. No, no, this is my last goodbye. All right, kind of did that whole verse into the chorus, kind of on purpose. I love the lyrics. I love the imagery of it, but grammatically, it's a bit confusing for me. But so long before your rusted chains, busted walls, and barbed wire cage. Whoops. Long before your rusted chains, busted walls, and barbed wire cage. I love the alliteration of barbed wire, rusty chains, and oh god, I can't even do it now. Long before your rusted chains, busted walls, and barbed wire cage. There we go. I like that alliteration, and I just love the images is captured. You know, rusty chains, in the bust crumbling walls, and the barbed wire cage, sort of trapping him down. But it seems like it's an introductory cause, right? Long before this, he tried to hold me down, and time was just a fist of change, tossed in the water just in case. I mean, I love that line. That's incredible. What a great metaphor. Like, just this whole chunk of change, time, and you're going to throw it in the waters in the wishing well and kind of hope. Though it's interesting is time was just a fist of change tossed in the water just in case you ever came around. So I get this image of, obviously the speaker feeling like he's sort of weighted down and trapped in this relationship, but it's also like a time like he's waiting. I'll assume the speaker's male, so he's kind of waiting, and time was just a fist of change tossed in the water just in case you came around. So maybe she's sort of absentee, and he's just kind of waiting for her to come around. But the long before, the introductory clause kind of sets up this thing that, this pre-time and then the post-time is a little bit confusing for me. But I like the image of, again, him being sort of trapped in this relationship, tied down, and hoping that she'll come around. So just kind of waiting for her. And then the chorus, I could lose myself, I could curse like hell. Kind of makes sense. He kind of loses himself in the relationship and then curses because of it. But I've lost the will to even try. And I guess you get to a point in relationships where you just give up. Like you've put so much into it for so long and just can't do it anymore. If you ever doubt, listen to the sound of no lies. No, this is my last goodbye. Which I like the idea of it. If this is the last goodbye, there clearly had to have been some previous ones. And so maybe he's been trying to leave this relationship for a while and just hasn't been able to do it. But this time, he's not lying. He's out of there. So, I don't know. I really like the writing of it. Let me get the second verse. So pardon me if I appear to see beyond the now and here, to try to save myself. I'm not the kind to pin the blame, but I can't take more of the same, living on your shelf. Again, just I think it's cool. So pardon me if I appear to see beyond the now and here. So some verbal irony there. Is like, oh, pardon me. if I try to see beyond this relationship and the idea that's going nowhere, and then pardon me if I appear to see beyond the now and here, and I'm trying to look forward into the next thing, and try to save myself. And then the second part of, I'm not the kind to pin the blame, but I can't take more of the same, living on your shelf. I just love this image of, and it kind of fits the time from the first part of it, where he's hanging around, kind of waiting for her, but she only comes around, and kind of like he's this toy on the dusty shelf that she'll take down and play with for a little while, if she feels like it, but then neglects for long periods of time up in the shelf, which is just a cool image, a really good image. I could lose myself, I could curse like hell, but I've lost the will to even try. If you ever doubt, listen to the sound of no lies. No, no, this is my last goodbye. Then you get to the bridge. Sorry. Long gone, but not. No, I'm sorry, I completely screwed up. And in the bridge, door closes, another one opens. I see the cold wind blowing over me. Long gone, but not forgotten. I might be lost, I might be finally free. I'm finally free. There'd be a ripping bluesy guitar solo there if you were Kenny Wayne, but I'm not, so there won't be. But anyway, so door closes, another one opens, and it would be a cliche line that I wouldn't be, real excited about, except for he takes it on further. But so, the door closes, when one opportunity is going away, another one opens up. So maybe he's either free and he doesn't have to deal with her, or maybe another relationship, that part. And then the second part, I feel the cold wind blowing over me, which kind of acknowledges that going from this old thing into something new is not without risk and not without hazard, and it's going to be cold out there. But that's all right. It's all right. See the cold wind blowing over me. Long gone, but not forgotten. I might be lost, I might be finally free. I'm finally free. Long gone, but not forgotten. I wonder if he's going to be long gone but not forgotten by her, or he's going to be long gone and still not forgotten. Long gone, but not forgotten. I might be lost, you recognize, but finally I'm free. Now that this is the last goodbye, which is kind of what the song's about. Cool. And then after the ripping blues guitar solo, but I invited Kenny Wayne over, but he never showed up, so he kind of stuck with me. Goes back to that sort of last little verse. Goes back to the first verse. Long before your rusted chains, busted walls and barbed wire cage tried to hold me down. Time was just a fist of change, tossed in the water just in case you ever came around. I could lose myself, I could curse like hell, but I've lost the will to even try. If you ever doubt, listen to the sound of no lies. No, this is my last goodbye. This is my last goodbye. This is my last goodbye. Cool. Really like the poetry there. I think he does a great job just capturing really powerful images with that song. So let me know what you think in the comments, and if there's any song you'd like me to sort of try to tackle, I'd love to, as I'd love to do it. So until next time, thanks for watching. I certainly appreciate it, and I'll see you later.